This is Aura Suite. You've all seen those websites that just feel more premium than others. The subtle effects, the smooth transitions, the little details that make you think, who built this? Well, this video is your answer. Aura Suite lets you add exactly those refined UI effects and micro interactions directly inside Wix in literally minutes. No code and no complicated setups required. Let's dive right into it.
Okay, let's get to the next step, which is Aura Suite. So first, let's change the background color. This makes sense for what I'm showing right now. All right, and also adjusting the section height just for the scroll-based animations I will show you. So Aura Suite is not a widget-based application. It is an add-on based application, which means you can find it on the top left menu. Just hover over Tools, Add-ons, and then you will find Aura Suite. In Aura Suite, you have 4 different sections. The first one is website smoothing. The first parameter you can change here is smooth scrolling. Custom marker, which basically defines the marking color on your website. Marker color is the background, text color is the text element of that. Custom scroll bar won't enable for now. Okay, I think that works. Let's save that. So next part is custom cursor. We have a library of cursors. You basically just click on it, then you have the cursor enabled. Next part is overlay. Here you have a few different overlays. You can adjust the opacity of the overlay, the blend mode of the overlay, and the overlay itself. And the last part, which is in my opinion the most exciting one, are the text animations, which are GSAP text animations. So let's create a text element first. Okay, let's just drag in a title. Okay, adjust the font size, set it to max content, and just center it. Let's put it down so it's not in a viewport when you are on the website. We can see the effect. Okay, so now we create an entrance animation. You have a bunch of different animations here. Let's just go for the blur reveal first. Okay, you create the animation. So now you see you have a CSS snippet. Since this section is CSS based, so you just expand the element, copy CSS animation. So now in the CSS classes section, you can just copy in the CSS class we just created and publish to the website. On live website, you will now see all the different elements you just selected. You will have custom cursor, you will have the entrance animation. Okay. Now let's try a scroll-based animation. Let's also try the blur reveal. So here you have different parameters, which are scroll start and scroll end. Let's create it. Finalize. So now you copy the animation. By the way, always make sure to save it in the top right corner of the panel, otherwise it won't be published. So there we go. And we see a scroll-based animation. So you basically can scroll it forward and backward. Awesome. Okay, let's just, for the sake, let's try a different one. Let's go for magic ensemble. Again, 0. Oh, oops. Ah, crap. Yeah, you see that that happens if you don't save the animation. So 0 to 100 and create it again. And now in this case, we don't have to copy and paste the CSS class again, as we already created it. So if you just delete an animation and create the same type of animation again, you can just keep the CSS classes exactly the same. Okay, so now you see it is a magic assembling. So basically all the different characters are being assembled. Now we will try a scroll triggered animation. So let's delete this one and delete the CSS class. Okay, let's create a new animation. Also in the scroll tab, let's just do blur reveal again. Okay, this time you will have to enable the sticky animation though. Scroll start, yeah, let's do around 40 to, yeah, let's do 90. So now in this case, you have 2 different CSS classes which are being created. So I'll show you how this works. So the first class, the sticky class, will again go onto the text and element again. The triggered element will be put on a scroll trigger. In this case, we can just use the section itself, but you can also use a line, a container, or whatever, basically the element which is triggering the scroll. So let's not forget to use position sticky on the element again. Let's do 30, yeah, let's do 30 pivot offset and margin to 100. Okay, now we publish again and you will see. So now this is basically a sticky animation. So the element sticks to the middle of the screen and is being revealed on scroll based on the scroll progress of the section. Pretty cool animation. So you can get these kind of these Apple kind of scroll effects. Okay, awesome. Next one. There's one thing you have to pay attention to with the custom cursors. When you use a WebGL cursor, which means fluid or tubes, you have to remove the background color of the section and of the page, since this kind of animation will be rendered behind the page layer. So let's have a look how this works. It's basically an animation. It also works on mobile, a little bit different since it's touch-based. It's better on desktop, but it's a pretty cool animation. You also see it even works behind all different kind of elements, text and stuff like that. So it's not just an iframe, it's actually rendered in React behind the elements. So same for tubes. Let's have a look. Refresh. There we go. Okay, so it's basically the same, rendered behind it. You can also basically get the animation behind all different kind of texts. Okay, one more thing I want to show, since a few of these cursor effects, let's put it back to opacity, have interactions when the pointer is being triggered. So it means if you hover over a button, a link or something like that, the cursor has an interaction. So in this case, let's have a look. So in this case, basically the dot which we have in the background. Okay, let's see. Okay, I think it wasn't refreshed. So let's have a look in the editor. Let's just try it again, trigger it. Sometimes that already does the trick. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so when you hover over a button, it basically expands the point. It's just a smooth animation, same for links as you see here. So basically all kind of elements, it's being automatically triggered. So you don't have to do anything, you can just apply the cursor, same for here.
Well, this was Aura Suite, or at least a first introduction to it, because there's so much more to explore, and you can do it directly in your Wix or Wix Studio editor. Just go to the app marketplace, install it for free, and try it out for yourself and watch the magic happen in literally a couple of seconds, as you just saw. If you have any questions about Aura Suite or any other widget we released, text us. We have a dedicated support email, it's linked somewhere here, it will be easy to find, and we'll reply within a couple of hours or at least as fast as possible. We're excited for your messages, questions, or even feature requests, and we'll see you there.